mass mutas, and I'm like, alright, I'm definitely going mass mutas now, but you said for me not to. You know, you can't really do anything in that situation that won't piss people off. And then you get the haters. Then you get those haters, right? Doesn't matter what you do. If you beat them, then like you're the biggest piece of trash in the world for somehow beating them and doing it in a shitty way they can't accept. And then they're afterwards they're just like, oh, let's go for a re. And if you do re and you lose, like they like start trash talking. They won't go for the re. They'll just try and make you feel as awful as possible, which is kind of funny considering the sort of person I am. When I'm playing a game like that, I'll just like forget about it pretty much instantly. I've already forgotten about the loss that I just had a second ago. I'm actually now trying to remember what it was. It was the proxy hatch. It took me a second. So like that sort of stuff is like weird when people like bitch for hours and hours and hours about like crap like that. Wait a minute, he's going 2 racks. I didn't know Terran still tried 2 racks. Wow, okay. No gas, 2 racks. Cool. I go 2 gateways, get stalkers, and I have no way of getting behind in that situation. Unless I like just like run my stalkers into the marines and just die. But aside from that, I'm looking pretty hot. Ooh. A little stuck up talking, yeah. LOL community makes me laugh. There's a reason why I don't play, there's a reason why I don't play, MOBAs. I play Dota 2 a bit, casually, but every single time I even think about playing Dota, I think of all the experiences I've had in Dota, on a little bit of LOL. I played like 2 games of LOL and thought it was the worst thing I've ever played at a MOBAs. No offense, like, it's just the way it is. I just don't like LOL, okay? I don't want to get into an argument about it because everybody seems to get all butthurt and shit over it. But I don't like LOL, okay? And every single time I've played HON or Dota 2 or Dota 1, and it's always been a bad experience. Even when I've been playing well, it's like always been an awful experience because some guy like is like, oh, you're awful, or that's okay, right? I'm more okay with that than the second thing of him just bitching, and then you have levers. It's just, it seems to like wrong to me that. Unless you play with like a team of friends, then that's like the coolest thing in the world. I've played a bit of HON with some friends, and it was like the funnest experience I've ever had, right? Like in terms of MOBAs. But anything besides that makes me want to kill myself, because either the people are so stupid that you get frustrated with them, because, oh shit. Okay, shit. Alright, well I'm gonna stop going on a rant for a minute. I'm actually gonna try and defend this bush. I lost a stalk in the process, which is not ideal. This guy needs to go around. I think it's gonna have a bunch of stuff. I should get a fucking sentry, but I don't have enough gas to. I don't know how I'm gonna defend this. Oh shit. Oh my god. Oh, shit. Okay, I don't actually deserve to win this game. I'm just gonna quit out. I actually do not deserve to win that game with the crew. Because I'm trying to talk and I'm trying to think, and then I stop talking, and then I stop thinking, and then I stop moving. Oh, Christ. Jeez. Oh, I just got a massive, nice crack in my neck. That's the best feeling in the world after losing to a fucking Marine SCV all in that you saw coming. No, okay, I can agree with that. I mean, I'm pretty opinionated about hating one particular thing, but HON was my favorite. Dota 2 is not bad, but Dota 2 feels wrong. Dota 1 is just too old, it's just too restricted. It feels like playing Brood War. You're trying to beat the engine and not the actual game, and not the actual players. LOL is alright, I just don't, like, LOL does not call to me in any way. Like, everything about LOL is, like, not geared towards people like me, so, like, I don't like it. So that's okay, that's nothing wrong with that. That's why I try to stop it dead there, because people, like, seem to take... If somebody disagrees with you, they seem to take it as, like, a personal attack, which I don't understand, at times, when it's about, like, a game, right? Like, I mean, if it's about something, like, different, like, politics, I guess you can kind of think about that, right? But, with a game like LOL or something, like, what's the big deal if I prefer HON over LOL? There's no difference besides the players, and, yeah. And in my experience, HON players seem to be much meaner than LoL players, but LoL players, I'm trying to think of the word for it, they seem less helpful, right? That's just my experience. They seem less helpful, but they're also not quite as much of a dick as con players. The con players will help you. They'll tell you how awful you are at the same time, you know. They'll go into battles with you at times and all that. They'll do all of that, but they'll tell you how fucking awful you are because you didn't like do the best they expected you to, which is often exceeding their own play skill as well. You know, they're expecting you to play some really, really top shit, and they're not even close to that themselves. That's a big problem that I have with that. Really big problem. But they're not bad games, though. None of them are bad games. Hell, I think Dota 2 is going to be amazing once all the heroes are in. I mean, I'm not a big fan of the engine and all of that. Like, it feels weird and awkward playing it. I mean, the Source engine's really nice and all. Even the new revised Portal 2 edition engine's really nice. When they use Portal 2, they've just added a bit of stuff to it, obviously, to make it nicer looking. It looks alright. Just, to me, it feels awkward. Yes, yeah, it took me a while to get it. I actually had to pay for a key. Kind of annoying, but I just did it anyway. I stream it a bit sometimes. But the problem that I have with it, it just feels wrong because they've artificially tried to make it like Dota 1, so the engine doesn't run real quick for the game. They've made it very slow. The colors are a lot like Dota, where everything's kind of... I'm trying to think of the word. In HON, there's a lot of contrast, kind of like what you can see on the screen here. It's just like a standard game with a standard amount of contrast in the colors and stuff. Maybe a bit mythical, a bit over the top, but like, LoL has a very specific color palette to it, and that's cool. I actually kind of like that about LoL, that it has a weird color palette to it. But Dota 2's color palette just feels wrong, because they've tried to make it look like Dota, but it's not like Dota because it's a different engine, right? So things kind of feel a bit weird in this situation, so it's, yeah, I don't know. Just a little trick that I like to do there in that situation.
The hive cluster is under attack. We require more minerals.
The creep alone should do enough. Bunker's going up. It also means my Evo chamber can finish with more health.
We require more minerals. The hive cluster is under attack.
But yeah, overall, I mean, I don't, you know, I'm not a lot of people seem to be offended by, like, you know, what game they like and all of that. It's weird. I mean, I'm not a big fan of a lot of the StarCraft community stuff. Like, Reddit at times pisses me off, even though the majority of my viewers who are coming in here are Reddit people. I mean, I kind of feel bad that Reddit has turned into TMZ. I mean, everybody says that, you know, Reddit is now TMZ, effectively. And I mean, I can sympathize with that point of view, but it kind of feels weird to me that, StarCraft players are separated into several strong communities, right? I mean, I think there are 3 big players. Maybe 4, depending on where you're from. I mean, there are 3 really big players, in my opinion. There's obviously Team Liquid. Team Liquid is Team Liquid, right? There's nothing to really compare Team Liquid to, because Team Liquid is a very unique sort of forum. Whether or not it works is up to the people's persuasion and opinion. My take is I like Team Liquid a lot, actually. I used to post on there quite a bit, but now not so much anymore, because that's it. Reddit's not too bad, because I like Reddit in a lot of ways, because you can get a lot more information in a short period of time, pardon me, than you can with, like, I'm trying to think, like, Team Liquid. Like, it seems like it's hard to get information on Team Liquid, but there's a lot more moderation going on, and a lot more emphasis on certain stuff in Team Liquid, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But I definitely feel like the communities are separate, which weirds me out, because I think they should be together in a lot of ways. I mean, I would like to see, like, a StarCraft community that goes to different websites, of course, but I would like to see them mainly like one big conglomerate. Like, people aren't making fun of Team Liquid on Reddit, and people on Reddit, like, you know, people on Reddit aren't making fun of people on Team Liquid, and then vice versa. I kind of hate that. I kind of feel like it's wrong, because we're all kind of the same breed of person. Even if one's geared more towards really hardcore players, I still think it's kind of weird. I don't know.
Evolution complete.
Oh. I feel like he's gonna do some sort of marine tank push here. Oh no, he's going M&M. Okay, so I need to get a Baneling Nest down now. For now, I just drone and drone and drone. He won't have too many marines, hopefully. So I can... Oh wow, my spire's been done. He's seen my spire, so... he's spearing my lair, so he might think I'm going to spire.
Require more.
Very important that you put the creep tumor down first in that situation. Let's go this way.
Require more minerals.
But yeah, I kind of think it sucks also. One of my biggest problems with Dota 2 is the player base right now, and it's going to sound like a really... Shit, okay. I see. It's going to sound like a really strange complaint, but my problem with Dota 2 is the community isn't really a community right now. It's a whole bunch of people who don't play the game but were lucky enough to get the beta key. So you got like random people from like Hon and LoL and stuff like that. You have all those sorts of players, and none of them are actual Dota 1 players, and they're all from different groups. So you aren't having like real, like your average Joe grassroots, oh, I play for a team with my friends, you know, that sort of thing. That's kind of what it's about, right? I mean, my understanding of Hon and LoL, the best way to play them is to get like your friends into a group of 5 and then you play like that, you ladder together. That's the idea. And it weirds me out that you can't do that in Dota 2. Like, it's just not built for that right now, and it's kind of stupid because they're just giving keys out to random people. There's no community giving them away actively besides play Dota, and even then it's kind of really weird. Notice how he split his marines there, but the splitting didn't actually do all that much. And then he leaves. I just lost 2 people. How's that? See if I can get here real quick. Sorry, I'm just trying something. Okay. What a strange all-in. I have a feeling that like never works. So who's still in the chat? It's just me. Oh man. Ba-doo-doo. There's this one guy on the ladder, he's just above me, he's rank 1. I want to get that rank 1 for some reason. And he's like 100 points clear of the next person. Absolutely nuts. I don't know how that happens. How you get that far ahead? No idea. Huh. There we go. Spam it a couple of times, see if people are interested in watching. Ooh. Oh, he dropped out. What am I doing? I was looking for a game there.